Dale. This is the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden, and we will be playing through Journey to Bryn Shander. The mead must still flow because, well, the only way to deal with the long, cold winter is, well, the best way is to not be sober, right? Does everyone agree with me? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And our game master is Dungeon Master Graham on Twitch. Go check him out. He's in my links at the bottom of the page. I'm streaming for him. He's streaming for me. We're crossing the streams. They say we're not supposed to, but hey, we'll do the Ghostbusters thing, right?
All right, let's get started. So, as we were just talking about, at the end of last session, you guys had captured Shander and 3 other highwaymen, these bandits, and we were discussing taking them to Bryn Shander to turn them over to the authorities there. So if you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and get you guys back to your caravan, the wagon on the Eastway, and collect Velany and your kobolds and all your axe beaks and everything.
All right, let's rock and roll.
All right. So journeying back, collecting your group, you guys head on over to Bryn Shander. Still about 3 hours away. You guys travel through the dark of Icewind Dale and the lights of Bryn Shander. You see them before you, hours before you actually make it there. Coming into town, you guys had started here to begin with, so if you don't recall, because it has been a while since you've been here, Sheriff Southwell is he's leads the militia here, and Speaker Shane. You guys really didn't build up much of a relationship with them. It was more with the priestess Mishan that you guys have your relationship with here.
Yeah, Mishan was pretty cool. And there were those dwarfs, those iron trader guys. They were pretty helpful.
Yeah, Garn the Hammer and his sister Elsa.
Yeah.
There were some other dwarves that you had met with as well, but Garn and Elsa actually run the shop. The others were from Kelvin's Karn.
Oh, that's right, because they were in here like briefly because they wanted some help. That's right. Yeah. But we're here to see Mr. Jerk.
Jerk, Scram Sacks, same thing. Yeah, that's what you're here for, to drop off the meat.
prisoners.
Yeah, and to drop off the prisoners. So I assume that you guys will start by heading over to go see Sheriff Southwell and drop off Shander and the other your other prisoners there.
Nice.
Unless you guys have something you want to talk to him about, you drop him off, let him know that, hey, you captured these highwaymen, you've dropped off other villainous figures before, like that gnome that was pretending to be a Goblin King. You left him here previously.
Yes, the actor. Starred in his most famous role as not himself.
As the Goblin King.
It was pretty believable. It was good acting.
Yeah, maybe he was typecast. Possibly.
He thought he was a great Goblin King.
He made
Although he was getting kind of worried.
He did make an excellent costume.
I mean, it fooled a bunch of goblins.
Well,
that's not saying much.
Goblins are relatively smart. I was, in the game that I was running last night, I was looking at their intelligence, and I mean, it's 10.
Yeah, they're not dumb.
Yeah.
They're not brilliant, but they're not dumb.
Yeah. Ah,
Okay,
oh.
so you guys, any parting words for Shander? I just want to make sure if you guys have any parting words for him that we get those in before you guys head off, because Speaker Southwell will put this group to justice, and you know that.
Gleed's like, I would leave you with some booze, but you already stole it.
Armaeus, do you have anything you want to say to him?
I'll walk up to Shander, tell him to raise his head, and to stare it in the eye, and then I'll walk off.
Oh, somehow the silence just cuts deeper.
Oh, I've never seen Aramaeus burn someone like that. That's bad.
He's learning
Shander could have been in our group. He would have been our buddy. He would have ran around with us, and it would have been fun adventures. But he ruined it.
Yeah, I
Shander
mean,
he broke my heart.
he like, yeah, he turned you down like twice at least.
Multiple times, yeah.
I mean, that there is a look of a jilted lover. I mean, a bromance that could have happened, but didn't.
A
I mean,
bromance spurned.
yeah, yeah.
There are other bros in the sea, man. You'll be all right.
Other bros in the sea. Well, Shander
Yeah.
lets out a sigh as you depart, and then you guys head on out from seeing Sheriff Southwell into the cold streets of Bryn Shander here. The next destination being that of the Northlook. The Northlook, if you recall, it's an establishment that is mostly frequented by mercenaries and adventurers. It's a rowdy and perhaps one of the most dangerous places to stay in Bryn Shander. The tap room, though, is the best spot in the 10 towns to get leads on profitable ventures. And oh right, there's the plaque that's got the knucklehead trout on it. This massive beast of a knucklehead trout that I don't think you guys actually got to see it sing, but it will the knucklehead trout will sing on the wall, kind of like that. What was that? Billy the Bass.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see him sing. I mean, like, if he doesn't sing, someone's gonna have to like illusion it for me, because it's like going to like Disney World and not seeing like Mickey Mouse. I mean, come on, we have to have the singing trout.
Oh, maybe you guys will actually get a chance to this time. But we'll see about that. Because the moment you guys come in, Scram Sachs recognizes you. It hasn't been that long. You guys are pretty identifiable. He scowls the moment you come in, comes out from behind the bar. He's like, nope, 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 get out. And he's pointing back the way you came.
Then we won't give you the ale from Good Mead.
Bleed turns to her companion and says, I didn't know Ballsack could talk.
What do we do to him? Why is he so
Oh.
testy?
Well, we might have. I don't know. What did we do to him? Whatever we did, he deserved it.
I know we called him Ballsack a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's his name, right? Ballsack?
I think we might have extorted him slightly.
From what?
We extorted him?
I think
We're
we might have
honest.
extorted him.
No way.
We would never do such a thing. I think what happened was he tried to extort us.
He did.
And then we gave him the runaround, and he got his just desserts. And now he's playing the victim, just like a ballsack.
I say he doesn't want it, so we go down the street to the next one.
True. I mean, someone else could sell this mead for, high prices, or you could sell this mead for high prices.
What are you doing with my mead from Good Mead?
You should talk to Arameus. He's in really good with Oliavessa, and you know what? He should have been the leader of this whole place in the first place, because then, Ballsacks wouldn't be running things.
So,
Went with it.
Ball Sack or Mr. Sack. Olivessa has had some issues recently with her supplies, so she has entrusted it to me and to my group here to get it to you in a timely manner. I don't
see.
think you have any problems in accepting your shipment, do you?
No. I did not know that you were going to be bringing my shipment from Good Mead.
Well,
Well, I appreciate it. Now, please get us a round of drinks.
and, you should say thank you, because we also dealt with the bandits on the road, so now the mead shall flow. Again.
He rolls his eyes, his head bobs from side to side as he starts to walk away and says, all right, I'll one round and then you go.
Why does that sound familiar?
Just
That
make
is kind of
sure.
how this went last time.
Yeah. Did he try and spike our drinks the last time too? I mean,
No, he did not try and spike your drinks.
Just spit in it.
No.
That just adds to the
I ta-
flavor.
Yeah, I tasted the spit. There's a spitty aftertaste.
Bring the barrels of mead in through the back. I'll have some drinks. What do you guys want? Do you guys want some of the mead you just brought in?
I don't know, I feel fancy. What does the speaker normally drink?
Devessa? She's a wine drinker. I don't have. Well, I do have a bottle of wine here. It's from Luskin, so it's kind
Are
of
you
shrugs.
guys also labor, or are we just dropping it off? Because it sounded like you told us to go and get the mead off the wagon ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
I did.
drop these off, and then we got some other matters to tend to.
I mean, I can just have Rum Ration do it. It's no big deal. You guys can just relax.
Rum Ration's gonna unload the mead.
Yeah, Rum Ration will just pull it out like a beer can and hand it to somebody.
All right, so Rum Ration unloads the mead. Scramstacks goes and gets a bottle of wine from Luskin that he'll open up and pour for you. He kind of shrugged and was like, on its quality or how good it might be, but you haven't had good wine from most anywhere here in 10 towns in some time, so it's pretty good. And he'll pour you guys some mead, and the shipment was already paid for, so Scramsax doesn't have any money to give you guys for this.
This wasn't the town with the crooked speaker, was it?
No, Targos.
No, that's Targos. That's where you're heading next.
I'm gonna press Mr. Sachs here for any information on the Speaker of Targos and that tavern. See if he's just heard anything about it. If it's a good tavern.
Why don't you see if you can even get him to engage? Because he doesn't seem like he's really particularly interested in talking to you guys. So maybe persuasion.
We just got off on the wrong foot. Listen, I know
Maybe.
we were dicks last time. We were on the road too long. That's my fault. I allowed our relationship to deteriorate this bad. So drink with us. Come have a drink. Get to know the real us.
Well said there. He pours himself a glass of wine to take a seat with you. So
Why is it that I sense another jilted bromance?
I don't know if this one works out. We might get free drinks. So you know.
True.
The roads are always dark these days. It's cold.
That's why
so
I like a
bitterly
good
cold.
tavern. They're always bright. I don't know, except the sad ones. But you show up, get some arm wrestling going on, bring it to life. That's what this cold waste needs.
Well, the Northlook here is good for that. We got plenty of rowdy folk in here who are up for arm wrestling or any other kind of fighting too. I'm sure for some of these folk.
Well, me and my group here, we're soon to Targos. Do you know of a likewise establishment there, or know of any of the drinking establishments in Targos?
There's two of them really to mention. There's the Luskin Arms Inn, and there is what's the name of that place? It's where all the fishermen go. Ma runs it. Oh, that's what they call her, Ma.
No, what's the Luskin Arms? That one sounds more fighty.
I would actually say it's really. I mean, it sounds like it is, and that's because it was built a long time ago, and it's thematically kind of like the Luskin Arms. But the speaker of Targos, he lives there, so I'd say
wow!
it's kind of more of a. I wouldn't say posh by any means. The place is rat infested, kind of dirty, but it's not. I wouldn't call it rowdy. Not like the Northlook.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to get in any trouble with the speaker right upstairs. Is he a pretty strict guy? Is it
Really
pretty
know the
tough?
speaker. I know he's got. Well, I should say I've heard. Yeah, he's got these flying snakes that he keeps.
Flying snakes, huh?
Flying.
Yeah, flying
snakes.
snakes.
Yep.
Couple of posers.
Of course he does, but we knew that.
Oh my god, I love this guy.
All right, well then, I think I got as much information out of him as I can get. I'm just gonna, actually just be nice to him, drink
What?
with him, listen
Alf,
to him.
you looking to add a couple of wannabe dragons to your menagerie?
I mean, yeah, we have kobolds here. Might as well add flying snakes.
You learn that Scramsax himself is a retired sellsword. He used to be a mercenary in his younger days, and would take odd jobs and kind of doing what you guys have been doing.
Oh man, then we avoided a bit there. Good thing you were able to keep your cool.
He looks at like how large you are. He's like, it probably suited me well to not get in a fight with you. I can handle my blade very well, but oof.
You want to arm wrestle?
You guys have been drinking a bit. He does. He wants to arm wrestle.
Ooh.
Go ahead and just make that a contested strength check here. Athletics. Oh fuck! You're gonna slam him under the table.
I don't think this is much contest. I'm not sure if I even want to bet on this one.
As well as he just rolled, as Arameus did there. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna we're gonna have to do a pool on how many seconds it takes for him to slam his hand through the table.
Not many.
Scramsax has a +5 on an athletics check, but he cannot keep up with just how powerful Arameus is.
Yeah, so the sound like of an object falling really fast? I think I just heard that.
Pretty much.
Scramsax will laugh it off though.
Whatever, I'm gonna talk about how he almost beat me.
He just wants to bromance so bad. Almost makes me wish that Gleed's like, almost makes me wish I was a guy.
Lead. You know you're my ultimate road bro.
That is right.
But listen, the last guy barreled mead. This guy sells mead. There is a pattern
True.
here.
Yep. There's a pattern.
But I think I'm done bromancing the stone here. If we're
Well, I think you've earned yourself another round. I mean,
You guys are probably gonna finish that bottle of wine while you're talking, and you guys arm wrestled for a brief moment there. You guys chat for a bit longer, and then at some point, old Bitey, the fish on the wall, starts
Oh.
to sing, and Scrampsax, he lowers his head. He goes, "Ugh, again." As it starts to sing, it says, "There's a place I like to go." I'm not going to sing it. "Further up the river's flow. Where it is, I do not know, but must be under all that snow."
Oh man, we gotta sing this all night long now. I mean,
this is the new jam.
can we carry the fish around and like shout it through the streets of Bryn Shander?
No, please don't.
Aw, come
Some
on.
wizard enchanted my fish to sing that. It just every once in a while starts singing.
Oh, it's the best. I mean, everyone should break out in song when it does.
The whole tavern does break out in song with it because they all think it's hilarious when it does it, when it starts singing.
That's because they're all drunk.
I mean, and it should continue on as a bawdy tune. I mean, getting more and more like seedy as it goes because
The fish just starts the first verse.
well, it is a little fishy at first, but then it just gets
I
worse.
see what you did there.
I mean, if you have a fish that sings in a bar, I mean, come on, it's just gotta be bad. I mean, first it's the fish, and then it's the fishwife, and then it's the guy who fell in love with the fishwife, and then I don't know. Then there has to be something about like a prostitute. I mean, it's a bar song, right? And there you gotta throw some sailors in there and probably venereal disease.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I mean, most of these are fishing towns anyway, right?
Almost every one of them except Bryn Shander. It's the only one not on the water, right? No, yeah, Goodmead's on the water. They're all the rest of the towns are on the water.
Yeah, so it's like a fishing community in the snow, and no one has anything else to do but drink and, well, the other thing.
Fish.
Yeah, we'll just say fish. Yeah, that F word. Yeah, a four-letter F word.
Yeah. So, done bromancing with Scrampsax. Do you guys have anything else to that you want to do while you're here in Bryn Shander? Because I know you guys were also planning to try and get to Targos. Although drinking, you guys might be thinking of staying at an inn rather than going on to Targos this day, right?
Velen's probably
a good idea.
She is itching to leave. It's like can we just go? Do we even have to go? I mean, we're gonna pass through Targos. Can we just go to Bremen?
I mean, I'm good with being drunk on the road. I don't know about you guys. I mean, night and day look the same here because it's all freaking night and cold. And I mean, as long as we're half drunk on the way, it just makes it better, right? Or full drunk, even better, right?
If you guys get in the wagon, I get in the wagon.
All right. Well, you guys hit the road and make your way on up to Targos. Before I just want to Malkai has not yet brought up the boat, right? I
No.
don't recall if you mentioned it. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't take long to get to Targos. It's only about 2 hours. Enough time for you guys, for some of you to get a good nap in, and shortly thereafter, you've come upon the walls of Targos, where they'll let you guys in. And is your first destination is the Luskan Arms?
Mm,
Business first, always.
Well, we're good at mixing pleasure with business, so.
Yeah, like business. Our first stop is the tavern.
I mean, it's a bar. You know.
We're in the right
Our first
business.
step, our first stop for pleasure will just be
Features
the
and
other
treats.
bar. We're just doing a bar crawl.
It's this
Alright.
has always been my
I'm
life.
gonna-
I mean, this is what an adventure is, right? The dungeons are under the taverns. Dungeons
You
are
guys,
taverns.
yeah, continue your bar crawl here. You make your way to Bryn Shander, coming in through the gate on the south side of the city, wind through, asking a couple of people where the Luskan Arms is, which is down by the shores of Mardalden there, and find your way in.
I'm gonna recover a spell slot.
Okay. The place, this used to be a thriving public house here in it's the oldest public house in the 10 towns, established back when Bryn Shander was still just the camp on the hill. Luskan back then was a thriving city, and many of the traders who came to Targos in those days hailed from Luskan. So Luskan Arms was built to look like an inn that might be found in the city of Sails. Of course, that means the decor here and the look of it is about 200 years old, and it has not held up well. The building some of it is rotting. The floorboards are rotting. There's a draft that comes up from the cellar, and as Scramsax had said, the place is indeed infested with rats. You can hear them scurrying through the walls as you come in. The owner here, the proprietor of the Luskan Arms, is a man named Owen. He is a balding man who has just a real slump. It's like a about him. He looks tired as he makes his way around the place.
You look like you need some hair of the dog.
Can I get you a room?
Hmm.
You could get me a drink.
I can get you a drink.
Mead.
What do you have? Mead?
Me,
Ah,
really good mead.
funny you put it that way. I have mead from Good Mead.
I heard their mead is the best.
It's the best I have here.
Yeah, they make it with those bees that live in the snow. What a weird thing.
That is really weird, isn't it?
He must have dragon blood.
I don't know how that works out. And he pours you guys some cups of mead, flagons of mead, and brings them up to the counter here.
Yeah, I hear they get a mean sting if someone messes with their honey mead.
I suppose they would, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys coming from?
We just came from Bryn Shander. And they actually told us about this place. We were asking about a nice tavern to go visit. And they said that the speaker actually lives at this tavern. And I thought that was, pretty weird.
Why is that weird?
Yeah.
I mean, I live in a tavern, kinda.
Yeah, but you're not an elected official.
That's true. But I am a person
This
of
is
responsibility.
I'll elect her.
He's
I
got
would
a
say-
nice room.
Good.
I
He's
feel like
got-
you
he's
can't
got
get
the
too
suite
wild.
upstairs.
You got to keep it kind of mellow because you got the boss man right up there.
Yeah, well, this is just a mellow establishment, I suppose.
See, the last place had a talking fish.
Ah, you were at the North Look.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sung me a nasty little song. I loved it.
Not the kind of clientele I'm really looking for here.
So what is the big draw here at the arms? Arm wrestling? That's what I expected.
No, business people here on business from Luskin. Or from anywhere south, really.
Is the place not booming that much?
It is not. But is
Maybe
any
we
place really booming in Icewind Dale?
I
Most
don't
people
know.
are leaving.
There was a bunch of people singing with that fish. That's what you need in here. You need yourself a singing fish.
Or moose.
Or a singing moose.
Nah.
How about a bear instead? Not so much a moose.
A singing bear. Now I would come
Alf,
to see
you
that.
said you're gonna go and
especially if
speak
I
with one of
was-
the rats?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see if they can start singing.
The
mean-
rats are probably not up for singing.
What if I feed them?
So you're gonna give them an infestation and a show at the same time?
I'm gonna give them a job so that they can compete with the singing fish.
This is gonna terrify people.
Or give them plague.
I'm just saying, they could earn their, already infested place that they live.
Hey, if
That
they're
is
good,
great propaganda. Come see the rats and get plague at the same time while you get drunk.
I mean, there's a play called Cats. Might as well be a rats play too.
Well, if you give the rats booze, they will sing.
If I just ask them nicely, they might sing.
I mean, I sing if you give me enough booze, and I'm a good rat.
Oh yeah.
In Icewind Dale, you should call it brats.
Because it's cold.
Burr rats.
Yep.
Yes.
That was beautiful. I loved it.
I see what you did there.
Owen doesn't laugh.
Alright,
Oh.
but what do the rats say? Come on. They totally want to squeak, squeak, squeaker, make squeaker squeak.
Well, I can sense another budding bromance. Not.
As things kind of go silent, Owen moves on to go and clean and tidy up.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a great job.
The rats are Alf, the rats are mostly scurrying away. I mean, you might have gotten one's attention for a moment, but unless you well, I mean, I guess you were offering them food to sing, but
Yeah.
the
and I
rats don't
talked
want to
them.
sing.
Ugh. I talk to them. I try to give them a job. They just don't want a job.
Nope. Not much going on in the room, Malkai. This place is next to empty. It's you guys, Owen, and maybe two other people.
It's just something he does. He likes to stay quiet and, figure out what's going on before he decides to jump to any kind of conclusions. And plus, he doesn't know anybody here. He just met them like a day and a half ago or yesterday.
Yeah. So we want to speak to the mayor?
What you guys had wanted to do was to speak to Owen about him buying the stolen mead
Mm-hmm.
from Shander and trying to get him to compensate the town of Goodmead, or rather that was your payment, whatever he would pay out, to pay for the mead that he knows was stolen that he bought.
Yeah. Well, he's a real approachable kind of guy.
He doesn't
I'll
even like rats.
I'll speak up. What do you know of Shander?
Shander,
Mm-hmm.
he comes through pretty often. He's from Goodmead, Dwarven fellow, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah. Did he come by and sell you some meat recently?
Yeah,
Ah,
because he's a
what
highwayman.
of it?
Well, he's also in jail right now in Bryn Shander for highway robbery of meat shipments.
Okay. I don't have anything to do with that.
According to him, he brought him here for basically almost nothing.
As soon as he
Buying
says,
them.
I don't know anything to do with that, I'm going to slam my hands on the table and just say, don't lie to me, and try to get an intimidation check in here.
Hey, look, I said I don't have anything to do with it. Look, I know Shander wasn't supposed to be breaking.
Oh, shoot.
All right.
We both intimidate him.
It was a good deal. Was I supposed to say, just pass it up and say no?
So Gleed's going to be like, look, hey, you don't want to be an accessory to these kinds of criminal activities. My friends here, well, they can get really mad when they sense any kind of injustice. So you probably just want to make things right, especially if you ever want to get mead from good mead again.
What's the going price for mead?
I mean, what authority do you have over any of that? Who are you?
Well, go ahead.
This is Arameus.
We're
What's
representatives of good meat, obviously.
what's
This
the going?
seems- Go ahead.
What's the going price for mead? I'm talking to the bartender.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Okay.
While he's looking it up, Gleed's going to be like, yeah, say that's Arameus, and you probably should have heard of him because, like, he saved this whole place, slew a dragon and all. And we're in real tight with Olivessa because, yeah, when Goodmead was about to get stomped to the ground, we were there. So maybe you should do what they're asking you nicely.
You're the ones who destroyed the
With a smile.
dragon thing.
Didn't I just say that? Is there an echo in here?
I pull out a piece of the Shardlin dragon pieces that I have. I mean, I don't think that we just asked him for these. Put them back.
I mean, you've heard of Arameus, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you just stay here and frown all day and don't hear or see anything.
Hang on, I was still trying to figure out the probably about 30 gold pieces for a barrel.
30 gold pieces. How many barrels did you buy from Shander?
10.
What'd you pay for them?
45 gold pieces
Total?
total.
So it sounds like you owe Good Mead 255.
No, that's not the price that I would pay for them. 30 gold pieces per barrel is how much I sell them at.
A man lost his life.
I'm asking you what you pay for a barrel of mead.
I'd probably then pay about 15. Kind of depends on what we
15.
negotiate.
And you bought 10, right?
Uh-huh.
You paid 45 for it.
So you're
So let's-
suggesting I owe you
no.
about 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, 105, give or take.
But hold on. Let's say that let's give him the benefit of the doubt that he actually didn't know that Shander was stealing them. Right? You didn't know?
He glances at Aramaeus and Carmela. No, I knew it was stolen.
Well, then I suggest that you should probably pay what you would have paid, and then maybe some type of reparation for the loss in time and money that Goodmead now has to deal with because of your interaction with criminals. The consequences to not doing that is we go back to Goodmead and tell them that you no longer want their services.
Yeah, and I mean, we are going to go just down the road to check out this other bar. I mean, this bar here is mostly empty, which is weird because, I mean, everyone wants to drink.
The other place doesn't have emotions at the Mead.
It will have, being you're not getting any.
You come in here making threats and telling me that you're representatives of Goodmead, and you've got no proof of this per se, other than you have a handful of Shardlerland.
Well,
you're like thugs.
it doesn't matter whether we have proof of it. The thing is you can either accept it or you cannot. And if you don't, you won't immediately see the consequences, but they could be coming.
Didn't we get some kind of letter from Olivessa? Or did she just simply ask us to talk to this guy?
She probably should have given you guys something. That would have made sense.
Also, why do we have to prove anything to you knowing that you just confessed of buying stolen goods?
It's okay. Let's
If
give
you're
him a
not
little...
representatives of Goodmead, then paying you money, you guys are just extorting me.
Yeah, we'd just be extorting because we knew that he was involved in some kind of criminal activity. So it is reasonable for him to want to know that we're actually from Goodmead. So we should show him Olivessa's letter.
He glances over it. Fine. How about 70 gold pieces? Would that be enough?
Go to you guys.
No.
I mean, how do we know you're not going to do this again?
Do what? You said Shander is in prison, and I wasn't working with Shander. All I did was buy the goods that he brought here.
Yeah, but I mean now, every criminal from here to Goodmead knows that you're corruptible.
Totally want to destroy his shop. All right, 105. That's what I would owe had I bought this from Goodmead, right?
Indeed. And maybe if, I don't know, you smiled more and I don't know, figured out some kind of warm entertainment, people want to come here. It's not because of the mead. And Gleed motions at the empty seats.
He goes back, leaving you guys there. Comes back a little bit, a few moments later, and puts down a coin purse, and then counts out 5 more gold pieces. There.
All right, well, let's empty the coin purse and make sure he's not lying to us. I mean, clearly this guy's not trustworthy.
It's 100 gold pieces, 105.
Okay. Well, are you
Enough
guys...
with the threats. You guys can leave. You've got your money on behalf of Goodmead. Our business is done here.
One more thing, Owen. Tell your little friends, the snakes, to stay out of Goodmead, and I'll walk out.
He looks confused. He's like, I don't have any snakes, as you start to leave.
I do appreciate the truth. Best of luck to you.
No, Alf, this is not the guy with the snakes. That's the speaker.
Disappointment. No wonder there are rats everywhere.
So does everybody leave?
Yeah, Gleed's like, yeah, you're killing my buzz. And
Oh,
she-
nobody gets.
I thought he was in with the Zents.
Oh, nobody get out here. Are we supposed to be taking care of the supposed corrupt speaker as well, or no?
He is the speaker of the town, so we got the whole town guard, and he is
Owen-
also with the Zentarum.
We were outside.
Yeah. Owen is just the proprietor of the Luskin Arms. He bought these stuff from Shander, and the speaker lives in the Luskin Arms upstairs. So that's about what you know of Owen. Shander had claimed that the Speaker Maxwell Dinar, is the one who's the Zentarum agent. Oh, but as Sarah Maris was just pointing out, you guys, doing anything about the Speaker, you have the Zentarum and all the guards of Targos that you might have to contend with to do something about it.
How long is it to Bremen?
What about a sit down? We don't necessarily have to take him down. We just got to make sure he's not screwing with Goodmead. Because I'm afraid they're still going to try to put another agent in there or try to do something.
You guys just left the Luskin Arms and you're standing out in the street right now.
All right, so then we can either stay and hopefully dissuade anything from happening and confront the said speaker, or we can go and help your friend here, who you have also said you'd help cross the sea of moving ice.
I mean, we just know that the speaker's involved with the Zentarum. So there's probably, more trouble going to come from here.
But all we have is the word of a highwayman.
It wasn't always a highwayman.
Against the word of the speaker.
Right, maybe a sit down. Neighbor like, hey, leave Goodmead alone because we're kind of a big deal. We'll leave you alone if you leave them alone, kind of a thing.
You should probably do that on your way back so that you can be around just in case.
Yeah, well, the other thing is...
That's solid. I like that.
Yeah, and I mean, and we just completed our business with Owen, so... I mean, he kind of just kicked us out, so, I mean, we'd basically be begging a confrontation with both the bartender and the speaker if we did that. I mean, if we want to do that, we can. I mean, there's not a problem with that, I don't think.
Well, being you're sailing across the sea of moving ice right after you do this, it leaves Goodmead open after whatever we decided to do.
For
if it goes bad.
Yeah, for
if you guys want to deal with the Speaker, it should probably be after the Sea of Moving Ice when you're coming back in this direction.
Yep. There might be reprisals anyway, but yeah, we haven't really quite kicked the hornet's nest completely. We might have just rattled it a little bit.
You got an angry bartender, which it seems you guys are good at. I've been to 2 towns with you, and both bartenders are angry with you.
They're yeah, we just we're demanding customers. I mean, what can I say?
Hey, teach his own. Just pointing out the obvious.
Yes.
So we can try to get to Bremen and stay there for the night, or are we going to try to go to a different inn here?
I say we go for Bremen.
Yeah, let's head for Bremen.
Heading to Bremen.
Okay.
And see if we can get a nice rest there before we head out into the sea of grinding teeth. I mean,
Well, sorry, hot mic.
moving ice. You were hot micing? I didn't hear anything.
You said grinding teeth, and I was totally eating, so I thought you heard me.
Oh. Well, maybe I subliminally heard you grinding your teeth, and I didn't. Yeah.
All right. Without the wagon of mead to carry with you guys, the journey from Targos to Bremen is only an hour on your axe beaks. So you guys cross over the frozen Shangarn River and
We
come
have
into
that
Bremen.
speak for everybody.
You guys have 6 axe beaks plus Vel has a sled, and the kobolds will a lot of the kobolds are riding on the sled with Vel, and the axe beaks can carry, in most cases, a kobold and another rider. Now, Rum Ration has to walk, so actually I think you're slowest. Your Rum Ration is what's going to slow you guys down.
Oh,
What's Rum Ration's speed?
It's 30, but I mean,
Okay.
he's a machine. He doesn't get tired.
Yep, but his he may not get tired. It'll because that's right. Rum Ration is going to be walking. It will take you guys 2 hours to get there.
let me see real quick.
I'll ride Rum Ration, making this speed 40 because of my aura of alacrity.
Aha!
I thought you'd be riding Stephanie.
I will sit down and pull out my book. Because I'm a wizard, I will cast Phantom Steed. It says, for the duration, you or a creature you choose can ride the steed. So does that mean that I can summon something that Rum Ration could ride on?
That would be awesome.
Can you summon something that a large creature can ride on? Does it say anything about creature sizes with Phantom Steed?
Phantom Mastodon. Oh my god.
Some of you read faster than I do, so.
It is a large creature, and Rum Ration himself is a large creature.
I mean, if you ride next to Rum Ration there, Arameus, I believe that you can increase his speed by 10 feet.
And I'll just keep pace with Rum Ration, spurring him on. You got this, big guy.
I mean, he's like the freaking Terminator, he can just jog forever.
I don't see anything that says it's
so
size-wise.
it deals with it's the mount size though. Your mount is not big enough. All right, the mount is large. Rum Ration's large.
What does it say large?
First line, Phantom Steed, a large quasi-real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's
fair enough. Okay. Well, I'll summon one for myself. I mean, it's a ritual spell, so it's not going to affect my spell slots.
Cool. It just takes you the 10 minutes to cast it.
Yep.
But I mean, that gets you guys moving much faster. Okay, so maybe not exactly 2 hours, but you guys, maybe closer to like an hour and a half, which makes a little bit of a difference. But you guys get to Bremen. Bremen is Bremen is a town of only 150 people out here on the water of Mordalden. That is to say, it's similar in size to Goodmead, about 3 times bigger than Dugan's Hole.
3 times bigger than the shoe. All right, so is there an inn in Bremen? Are we begging to stay in someone's like stables? Barn? Haystack?
Actually bigger than Goodmead. Goodmead only has 100 people. There's an inn called Buried Treasures.
Well, that sounds both terrifying and possibly promising.
It doesn't sound like an inn. Sounds like a brothel.
Yes, exactly.
And now it is. It is both.
All right, well, let's go sleep in the brothel.
Middle-aged innkeeper Cora Mulfoon. Treats her guests like royalty while trying to
Cora Milfu?
Cora Mulfoon.
Right.
That's her stage name.
That's her stage name.
Oh my. All right, let's go sleep in the brothel. I mean, we might have to pay for the room by the hour, but yeah, at least we get to rest.
Right.
It's come pre-warmed.
Okay, so you guys get rooms in Bremen here at Buried Treasures, and she takes care of you guys in any fashion or manner that you guys are need to be taken care of. I'll let you leave that to your own imaginations.
No, thank you.
Warm blankets.
Wait, she has a library?
Oh no, Wilhelm, she cannot take care of your thirst for knowledge.
Okay,
Well, unless it's anatomy.
Oh my. As long as he has booze, we're good. We are good.
Booze she has, but not much of it.
Ah. Well, that's disappointing. Because this is not one of those brothels where you don't need booze.
I should say not much that's good. They have plenty of cheap shit.
Well, that'll do for now then. I mean, we're heading out to like the Sea of Moving Ice, so we might as well go drunk. And by we, I mean me. And anyone
doesn't matter where you're going.
I mean, there's always an excuse. I want to be more drunk than I usually am for the Sea of Moving Ice because.
Oh, fair. Okay, fair enough. Because as far as he knows, it doesn't matter where you're going. It's just better to be there drunk.
Yeah, this is a good rule of thumb.
She's gonna bring something up here. What was that dude's name? Cadroth. She says, "Oh, more tieflings. Do you know Cadroth?" She says this to both Carmela and to Malkai.
Do I?
Do we?
Malkai does not. Carmela, Cadroth was the cultist leader. He was trying to get you to join the cult with him, the cult of Levistus. And you guys killed him.
Oh, right.
So you guys, she sees the tieflings come in and she's getting you guys food and getting rooms ready and getting you warm blankets and she sees that you're a tiefling, the two of you, and goes, "Oh, tieflings, do you know Cadroth?"
Of course we do. He's a great friend.
He had such a sweet pack of dogs, sled dogs.
Glee does her best not to spit her booze out while almost laughing.
I look at Gleed and try to hold my laughter in as well. And I said, yes, we do know him.
So then you were at Caerdinival, yes?
Yes, we were.
Mhm.
Very briefly, though, but we were.
So maybe you saw my son while you were there. You were?
Who was that?
Oh yeah, I think we did
You-
see
I
him.
think
In
we
fact, yeah.
spared him, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. All the kids we spared. In fact, he was pretty charming.
Hewer was not one of the kids.
Oh, he was not. Oh.
You
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure this
cook.
was an older child.
The cook was cool.
He was not the cook.
Oh, so he was one
He
of the
was one of the
cultists.
cult spellcasters that you guys killed.
Okay.
Um,
No, I'm sorry. We
Fuck
didn't.
us.
I don't have no recollection of unfortunately, no, a hewer.
Yes, we do not remember anybody by that name, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't think we would have met Hewer anyway. Because we just fought him. I mean,
Yeah, you didn't really. You did not get a chance to learn of him. I was hoping you might have word from him. I miss him terribly. He's been gone so long.
Ted, don't do this to me.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
You guys and bartenders, I swear.
Glade's like, I need another drink. Yeah, definitely.
Drinks.
I chug a
drinks
whole
bad.
drink down also.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen my mom in forever.
Is
I pull
Hewer
out
the
a-
one who said he was going to get out of the Dale? Remembered one of those guys said they were leaving the Dale.
Hewer was
remember
not
his-
one of them.
No, I am not. I'm doing this in character.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to sow seeds of doubt. I don't know if you need a deception. Yeah, I'm gonna deceive him. I'm gonna be like, I think Hewer said he was getting out of the Dale. I could be wrong though. I'm gonna give myself a way out, some plausible deniability.
Go ahead and roll that deception
Huh.
check.
Oh, damn.
No.
Oh my goodness.
And guidance. And guidance.
And guidance.
All right, I'm gonna do
I
the
don't think my
question.
son would leave for the south. He wouldn't go without telling me.
Why
Yeah,
was
it might
he
not
in-
have been him.
Why
Might not
was
have been
he-
him. Like I
why-
said, there's a
why-
lot of guys, a
why?
lot of robes.
Why was he in Caerdinival anyway? I mean, I don't remember running into a hero. What did he look like? What does he look like?
He describes her son as a tall, and in her depiction and description, he's a tall, charming, strapping young man. But you can kind of figure out who she's talking about. And yeah, he was one of the cultist spellcasters that you guys had slain at Caerdinival.
Well, Glee's going to keep asking questions. And what was he doing with our good friend, the Tiefling there? I mean, why has the Tiefling taken your son away for so long?
He joined up with them after, well, so a while back, the our speaker, he got lost out in a blizzard, and we had formed up a search party, and my son ended up getting lost in the blizzard too that night, and went missing for a little bit, and then thankfully Hewer came home. These tieflings brought him back home, but he had gotten frostbite. He could barely walk, and then he said that he needed to go to Caerdinival with them just for a bit, and he hasn't been home.
How long has it been since he left?
She thinks for a minute. 23 days.
I'm just keeping my mouth shut because I wasn't there.
We could maybe stop by there on our way back. We get around the 10 towns. So if we hear any word, give it to you.
If you could tell him that his mother misses him and really wants him to come home.
Okay, so how much gold do we have in the party treasure?
I have a little notepad out, and I'm writing down the names of bars and bartenders that I
We
found
have
out that they've
900
offended.
gold pieces, 300 silver, 800 copper.
Okay, do you mind if I take the moonstone from our inventory worth 50 gold, secret it into like a little bag, and like try and use like sleight of hand to like stuff it into her belt or something as we leave?
Do we have more moonstones?
Mm,
Because we killed a bunch of people there. And I'm sure every one of them had a mother
yeah,
or a
but
sister.
this mother appears to be like a victim. I mean, she might have needed her son. And I mean, this is the mother that we know now. We don't know the other ones.
All right.
I'm cool with it. My
Let's do
heartstrings are
it.
played like
Okay.
a freaking harp, so
All right. So Glee will try to figure out a way to like leave her with the moonstone without them knowing it before they leave.
Probably not too difficult to plant that on her. A sleight of hand check if you really don't want her to notice.
okay.
Makoto. Is Makoto the kind of fox that would struggle and try and get away if you give Makoto a hug? Or is Makoto the type that like buries his head into you when you snuggle him?
Makoto's the one that has finally given up trying to escape and knows that I love him. So he'll eventually give in and snuggle, obviously.
Eventually.
Yeah, like maybe a minute, you know?
Once he figures out that Alpha's squeezing way too tight for him to get out.
Hi, Mal. Speaking of.
True love.
Now we need to go find Shander's mom.
So you've got a 18 on your sleight of hand to plant that moonstone on her.
Looks like a 14 unless somehow I got a +4.
I see someone added a plus. Oh, it was +3, so
Oh,
17.
17. Yep.
I see. You rolled that to me. Just
My
me
bad.
there, Alf.
Oh, it's on. I clicked a button. Sorry.
That's okay. So you guys plant the moonstone on Cora. She takes care of you guys for the evening, and you guys get a good night's rest, which Vel is happy for. That you guys are going to be on your way to the Sea of Moving Ice soon. The next morning, Cora has made a breakfast for you guys. It's nothing fancy, but it is hearty and filling.
All right.
This is so sad. Oh God.
Glee will choke it down.
Cora and all the other people, the residents of Varied Treasures.
What just happened? What I miss?
Breakfast.
Oh, okay.
If it's not fish based, it's a win.
No, it's.
I was gonna say the same thing.
It's really good, and I mean we're gonna go to like the ocean on a boat. I mean we might as well get something not fishy now.
Right.
Okay, so
Well,
setting
not
out
a
from
boat.
Bremen.
A whale.
Yep. Now Vel is like, all right, I know where the whale is. So should be just a straight shot across the tundra, right to Angajuk's bell.
Would I know where this is?
Where the bell is?
Yeah.
The bell is pretty close to other sites of interest to you.
Okay. I mean, just
Hang
in general, what I know about it.
Hang on. I should mark it on the map. So let me put this on there. Make sure I get this in the right spot.
Ah.
Ah, there it is. Boop. And I'm ringing the bell on the map. Ball.
Looks like I used a different font size, something a little bit thicker last time. There we go.
All right, I will be right back. I'll be AFK just for a sec, but I can still hear you guys.
Okay, and that's actually right about there. There we go. Now it's in the right spot. If not, it's slightly harder to read because of the black lines behind it.
So why couldn't we bring the wagon with us?
I suppose you could have. You could continue to take the wagon with you.
What if I summon 4 of these horses and we put rum ration in the wagon?
Oh, what's the speed of a wagon?
It's really the speed of the horse. It's 100 feet, 10 miles an hour. 13 if we fast pace them.
Yeah, but the wagon is heavy and takes more. I mean, I guess if you have 4 of them carrying the wagon, it's different. But the wagon speed is usually not the same as the horse's speed.
Well, I know they're not going to go 100. That's why I was saying multiple of them. I'm pretty sure it might. I don't know if it'll go faster than. Okay, the horses move at 100, and if they're pulling the wagon and rum ration sitting in it, is that faster than what rum ration would normally move? Say just to save some time if I only cast 2 of them.
They list the speed for waterborne vehicles, but they do not really talk about the speed for a wagon, for example.
I mean, wouldn't that just be the speed of the creature pulling it?
Yeah, that's interesting. They don't have like speed of vehicles.
I mean, as long as it's not a heavy load for the creature pulling it.
Yeah, I mean, from what
An
I'm
animal
reading,
pulling a cart can move weight up to 5 times its base carrying capacity, including the weight of the vehicle. If multiple animals pull the same vehicle, they can add their carrying capacity together. Mounts other than those listed here are available in the worlds of D&D, but they are rare, not normally available for purchase. These include flying mounts and even aquatic mounts. Acquiring such a mount often means securing an egg and raising the creature yourself, making a bargain with powerful entities, so forth and so on. Kind of then makes the assumption that whatever the speed of the mount is, so long as they can carry it, is should be fine.
So the question really is, how heavy is everybody who can fit on the wagon? And how many of us can fit on the wagon with rum ration? Rum ration first, obviously.
I mean,
Just-
we don't really need space for anyone else, do we? We've got mounts for everyone, right?
The axe beaks. Yep.
Okay.
And Vel has her sled.
So it's 5 times, right?
As the carrying capacity, yeah. But your slowest still is going to probably be Vel and her sled, with all the kobolds that are riding
Well,
on that.
Why don't we
That's
put?
probably gonna.
How big is the sled?
It's big enough for Vel and her 4 kobolds.
I'll summon 2 horses. I'll pull the wagon and the sled, as long as one horse can pull the sled.
So
I mean,
Vel
one horse can pull
Vel
the
has
wagon for
riding.
me.
Vel has dogs. She's got dogs. She's got a team of dogs that pull her sled.
Oh well, she should be all right. What's the speed of that?
2 miles per hour.
Oh, and I'm guessing they're actual dogs.
Yes, they are actual dogs.
Okay.
It's kind of off-brand.
They're not undead dogs.
You know, I looked at the spell, and the spell does not let you create zombie dogs. So I went ahead and stuck with her having actual sled dogs. But you're right, it is a little off-brand. I had considered it. I really did think about that.
No zombie dogs. I mean, come on.
Don't you
Plus,
like
that requires a lot of spell slots for her to control that many zombies.
Oh, because we know how often she uses those spell slots.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, unless we can somehow like put the dogs in the wagon too, but I don't think so. Not with rum ration in it. So if she's
the speed is accounting for the difficult terrain of riding through the snow. Your wagon is meant for the roads through 10 towns. It is not meant for going off-road through the tundra.
all right, it was an idea.
Mhm.
We'll go on with it. I'll just summon one for myself to ride, and then I'll just ride with everybody else.
Oh, you guys will be moving at a speed of pretty much 2 miles per hour.
All right.
You guys get about 16 miles in a day. Which means you guys can make it to the Bell in a day's time.
Nice.
Oh, that'll work. Nice.
Okay. And so as you guys set out from Bremen, making your way to the Bell, as you coming up, making you guys are going to have no encounters on this first day out. Making good time. The weather holds and is fair, and you guys are coming up upon the Bell. And David, for your reference, your location that you're interested in is over here
On the shore?
on the shore.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. That's fine. I just go to the Bell with them.
At least you get closure if we told her.
What is the truth? What are we talking about?
Her
They're
her
talking
son,
about
her
Chorus'
son was a cultist, and we killed him. And
I
it
know
still,
what you're talking about.
Oh, it
But
still just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Malachi wasn't there.
Like, not to be lawful stupid, I just feel, I don't know. I just feel like it was kind of good adjacent with giving her the gem? Like it's nice, but
So we can't change the fact that her son was a devil worshipping cultist who was taken by Levistus, who ended up tangling with a powerful group of adventurers and getting slain. What we can do is
Right.
ensure that she's comfortable in her own in her old
right,
age.
but she's gonna ask the next people about her son.
Well,
And
perhaps what we should do,
I don't know. I would want to know.
yeah, perhaps what we should do when we return is go back to Caer-Denival, find his body, and have it
Or just
return to her.
yeah, ask Speaker Seaver to do something.
Yeah, and I mean, if we need to confront her and tell her the circumstances of her son's death, then we shall. I mean,
I don't know. I like the idea of, sending her son to her, and then, there you go. There's your closure. Like I
well,
don't feel like I don't even necessarily want her to know he was a cultist, because that's not how she knew him. I feel bad that she has a missing kid.
well, I mean, the cultists were preyed on by Levistus, who saved them from the cold, and many of them might not have known that he was a devil. So they were, some of them at least, victims.
You can probably just tell him that Levistus was a bad influence and got him put into a circumstance that he couldn't get out of.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Not mean to harp on it. It was kind of there in the back of my head.
Oh no, I mean, it's it's a horrible thing.
Thanks, Ted.
Yeah. What did Ted say?
Giving me he gave me feelings.
he gave you realism, which
Yeah, no, I love the best thing about D&D is when it invokes emotion. I really did. I felt bad. I'm over here making like real life decisions. I'm like, man, feel real guilt.
No, I mean, what we did was something that had to be done, so there's no need to feel guilt, but remorse is absolutely earned in such a situation. You should feel remorse and and sorrow for her loss, absolutely. And it would even be understandable, if she would, rage at us. I mean, that would be understandable.
And I guess I wish I would have handled it different. Would have been like, yeah, he's dead. I'm sorry. I don't know. Came up with a story then, something, but at least said it right then and there. Felt like I kind of.
Aramaeus feels
Heard
bad
it.
for the decision he made to not tell her.
Well,
I get it.
in the circumstances, though, I mean, are we,
I was blindsided. I had no. I mean, I was like, oh.
I mean, not knowing the full story, just suddenly say what happened. I honestly think that, if we do let her know, it would be better to let her know in a considered fashion, knowing all of the circumstances, which we do not still know. So,
Well, we don't even know which body would be his because we don't really know who he is.
no, we don't.
Probably brutally mangled by or just devastated by Aramaeus's blow, or might have been
fire.
Might have been fire. Yeah, from Carmela. I don't remember who killed which cultist.
Do we really want to bring
That was the
back
one that ran away.
a fried person
I
to the mom?
I blew up a lot of people, like all over the place. They were cultists.
You could always just have Vel bring him back and have him walk back to his mom.
No, let's not do that.
Oh God!
Wow.
Although,
That's as bad
I
as
mean,
Dugan's Hole when Vel animated. When Vel animated that Poke's family members to help bury
Well,
the residents of Dugan's.
if we were, that
Bad.
remorseful, that we wanted to bring him back, we could pay to have him raised from the dead, but we would need to also pay for whatever magic would be needed to remove the influence of Levistus as well. So, and if his devotion to Levistus remained true, then he would probably end up in similar circumstance or worse.
I'm not that remorseful.
Um,
All right.
I think he either was a bad dude himself or he ended up with bad dudes. I mean, mothers will love their children regardless. And they are still children and they still have mothers.
So, Angajunk spell.
Yes. So you guys come upon a small domed cabin that faces the bay. A bloated door covered in ice and dormant barnacles hangs slightly ajar on rusted hinges. Out in the on the ice a little ways is this stone structure that forms an arch, and next to that is a pier where you can see a copper bell, a 1 foot diameter copper bell dangling from a 10-foot tall wooden pole attached to a short wooden pier. Near that, there's a hole in the ice. A big hole in the ice that's, 20-ish feet across.
Nice. I look at Vel. Madam? Point towards the bell.
Oh, someone's got to ring it.
Vel gets off her sled, dusting the snow that has accumulated on her cloak and her eye patch, and makes her way across the ice to the bell.
I'll accompany her. I mean, I don't want her to go by herself.
Are we going to be able to take the axe beaks with us?
Probably not.
Vel will ring the bell. And then she stands there, crossing her arms, shivering.
I'll walk out there.
Gleed will, I don't know, if she's cold, Gleed will throw like another coat on her.
We're
I'm
all
sure-
cold.
Yeah.
The wind picks up quite a bit here. With the no obstacles since you're right there on the sea of moving ice. Well, few
Yeah.
obstacles. I mean, there's the stone arch.
Yeah, and there's nothing like a cold wind blowing over water and ice.
Uh-huh.
That's a damp cold.
A few minutes have passed and there's been no response.
Well, this might take a little while. Might as well drink some more of that cheap booze. So Vel, you have any games to play while we're waiting for the whale to arrive?
Games? I suppose
Check.
I know one.
Checkers,
She
chess, I don't know, zombie roulette.
no. She takes out her wand and heads over to where there's some snow, and she draws markings in the snow, and then marks an X and in one of the squares.
Oh, I know this game. I used to play with the good rats back home. Glee will put an O in the center square if it's not occupied.
It is not. Oh, sounds like you guys are going to occupy yourselves playing tic-tac-toe for a bit here. What about the rest of the party? What are you guys doing?
Do some sketches and then read.
Yeah.
The arch is pretty cool. It might be something interesting to draw, or maybe the small domed cabin.
Is there if Vel is still cold, I'll give her some of my cold weather gear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aramaeus will make a Snowliath.
Nice. Okay.
I say I want to play winner on tic-tac-toe.
They probably have a lot of draws.
I just
Suppose
sit
you guys
there
could
and
switch. Oh, so playing tic-tac-toe, Snow Goliaths, drawing. Almost 30 minutes have passed, and there's been nothing.
Hmm.
When
Did we
when
not
suddenly
ring the...
there's a
Oh,
go ahead.
I was going Clede's like, did we not ring the bell loud enough? I mean, I don't know.
At that, there's a disturbance in the water,
Oh.
and a large sperm whale, white sperm whale, emerges out of the hole and blows water out from its blowhole.
Oh, Ted.
A
What?
white sperm whale.
Blows water
Okay.
out of its blowhole. Oh gosh.
Come on, guys.
Are they a different color? I mean,
Usually
They're
they're
not
black.
white.
They tend to be black, but that Moby Dick was white, and the sperm whale.
well, that's
So
cool.
I guess this is a cousin of Moby Dick, maybe.
Very fitting.
It's a great white
The-
whale.
Yeah. Do they describe her as anything other than that? An awakened sperm whale with a boat on its back. She does have there's a boat strapped onto her back as she emerges from the water. Did I just get the idea that she was a white one because of Moby Dick? I don't think they actually described her color in here.
Well, she's white now.
She is now, yep. I do not hear her. I do not hear her singing. She was being subtle. Is it
Are you
potty time for Zelda? All right, guys, I'm gonna take a break and take Zelda out, and then we'll resume with the Anga Juke.
So I guess we're dealing with a white whale here.
It's better than a white elephant.
Yeah, I don't know what color she actually is, but it doesn't matter to me. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what she says. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So what's our plan? Are we just riding this whale?
Apparently, we are going to ride the whale to this island that Vel told us about, where the Codex of the White is.
I guess water
and
breathing would be good.
well, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, because other people ride the whale, and I'm sure they all don't have water breathing. So there must be some way that the whale protects them. I don't know. Maybe the whale eats them.
Apparently, the boat is magical.
Yeah, well, I mean, the whale's got some kind of boat on top of its head. Yeah, that is probably magical. But the island is also the same place that Oral comes from, so this is going to be fun.
It's gonna get crazy.
It's going to get cray. It absolutely is.
On a side note, guys, I ordered a pizza
At 8:30.
at 8:30,
Mm.
and it's telling me that they're putting it into the oven right now.
It's
What?
11.
I'm just letting you
Wow.
know. I don't know what to do here, but now I'm happy that I'm getting pizza.
I think I would have long since demanded my money back.
No, they won't answer the phone, Rob. They will not answer the phone.
Just take the pizza and tell him I ordered this at 8:30. Have fun telling your boss about it.
It's all good. I've already, oh my God, I felt like such a Karen. I've like contacted customer service and I left them a note. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to tell you when the pizza's here, just so you know. So, like, in your mind, 8:30, beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had some really yummy pizza earlier. This was I do like the pizza thing like once a month. I love pizza. I just can't eat it all the time. And yeah, we went out to Giuliano's, which is, I don't know, like I think it's near Olney, but it's where? It's in Damascus. Laytonsville. Okay, it's in Laytonsville. But yeah, it's really good, and there was hardly anyone there, and I guess, I don't know, everyone's freaking out because of COVID. But yeah, it was really yummy. Who did you order from? I am sorry.
It's fine. No, now I know. Domino's. You
Oh,
know,
Domino's.
usually I'm like a Domino's. Like I'm good with Domino's. We're close. You know.
Mm.
But this Domino's is. I always have an issue, but I always order from them, and I don't know why. But like, when it does come right, it's like the best pizza.
Oh, well, maybe it's just the perfect pizza being the enemy of the on-time pizza.
Exactly. So I might need to get a new pizza place or an actual pizza place that's not Domino's.
Oh my
Zelda
God.
and I have returned.
Yay!
All right.
Yay.
Welcome back.
So, upon all the water and stuff splashing down and whatever, I give a small bow and say hello. And it looks like Alf is trying to talk to the whale.
The whale responds in common. I'm not going to channel my best story, but picture a long, drawn-out voice here as she says, "Hello."
Got it.
Like a whale song? Oh, God.
Oh my. Greetings.
I look over.
Hello.
Mrs. Whale?
The whale spoke common.
Yep.
It's an
I look
awakened
over.
whale.
I look over at Vel. I think she has the directions.
Right. We are looking for Oral's Island.
Yeah, something about grim and a skull, or something like that.
Hmm. The whale seems to slink back a little bit. Why?
Because
um, well, we're there to get a book for Velen, and that's where the book is, and we heard that maybe you would take us there.
Gleed, you didn't speak long enough.
you have
The whale's not gonna understand you.
You have to get into this.
The whale totally understands me.
I
But
could, but why should I?
Because we have good booze.
because you are so nice.
Gleed's like,
Just
because
shakes her head at the booze.
oh, because I'm a dragon and I'll keep you safe. I'm not going to speak whale. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Don't speak whale. It's okay.
I'll leave that to Alf.
Ted.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Okay, does this whale eat like a normal whale? But it's an awakened whale, so like I need to know what its diet is.
Like
Are you
calamari.
gonna ask her?
It eats
It-
squid, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yep,
a
yep.
it's a sperm
Ooh.
whale. They eat giant squid.
I love squid.
Huh. Let's see. I don't think I can get any squids. Never mind. I'll help you hunt giant squids.
I think she can do that fine by herself.
Sometimes big whales get lonely, okay? And they want friends with them to help them hunt down their calamari dinner, all right?
Oh my.
I look over at Vel. I think you need to come up with your reason.
She points at Gleed. She said the reason. We're gonna go and steal a book from Oral.
You don't have to tell them we're going to do that.
Vel shrugs.
I look over at the whale.
The island is dangerous.
Is there a place where you can drop us off nearby that's a little less dangerous?
The next island over?
Wouldn't
Where-
help
where
you
was it?
much. You wouldn't be able to swim to the island anyway.
What's
It's okay. We can
dangerous
walk to the island.
about it? No, we
The
can't.
rock.
Oh. Okay.
Like Oral's rock that she flies around on?
That rock. Yes. That rock is dangerous.
To you or just us?
To both.
Oh.
Well, we did take care of a dragon. Maybe we can try and take care of the rock.
Ugh.
You'd
I
hunt the rock?
Could you take us there?
I mean, we've got to go there, and if the only way that we're going to get there is if we guarantee that we're going to hunt the rock, which seems really dangerous, but, you know, we promised Velen that we get her a book, and she really helped us out, kind of. But, yeah, so we're good on our promises. So, yeah, if that's what it takes
Okay,
for you to get us there.
Hold on. If we see the rock, we could fight the rock. If we don't, then we don't.
We could protect you from the rock. If the rock goes for you, we'll go for it. How about that?
I mean, I would have settled for octopus, but that sounds good too.
Great. My bargaining skills are useless here. Alf,
We just upsold ourselves.
Yeah. Alf, you're not helping me out here. I don't have access to octopus. I mean, do I look like I carry around an octopus? Don't answer that.
I mean, I'd like you more if you did.
That's,
I'll come back when I find some.
I tell you what, if we see one down there, I'll bring it to you. Make sure I can.
Okay. Sure, you seem trustworthy enough. Get in the boat.
Vortex warp doesn't say anything about the size of the thing I can teleport.
And teleport a giant squid.
I can ritualistically locate a giant squid for you.
Yep, giant squid delivery service.
All right, so you are going to take us to the island then.
Well, you're either going to fight a rock or you're going to catch me, help me catch a squid. So, yeah, count me in. She lifts herself up into position so that you guys could board the boat that is strapped onto her back.
Okay. Just to be clear, we're only fighting the rock if we see the rock. Like if it engages us.
Well, I'm not going to go looking for the rock, so
Fair
I think
enough.
that's fair enough.
How big is the boat?
Big enough for your party, and that's really about it. Your kobolds, your axe beaks, they're going to get left behind.
We got to stay out here and freeze. That's horrible.
There is a cabin.
Is the
All right.
big enough?
What's
It
that?
is now.
Is the cabin big enough? We can prep it some.
It is now.
Not for the axe beaks, it's not. It's big enough for the kobolds.
Well, the kobolds can take care of the axe beaks with instruction, right?
They've been good caretakers so far.
Perfect.
The dogs could get inside the cabin with the kobolds.
All right, so the kobolds are taking care of the axe beaks and the dogs.
And I can bring rum ration in this thing?
How big is the boat?
It's a canoe.
Angajuk's boat can hold up to 8 medium creatures and their gear.
How many of us are there?
Ration just
And up
holds
to
on to the boat.
1,000 pounds of cargo.
We'll
So
just have rum ration be cargo.
Yeah, he's cargo.
How much does rum ration weigh? Because she can only carry 1,000 pounds.
800, I think. Let's see. I am going to look it up.
Odo and Ryder are staying with the kobolds.
Yeah, I tell him to keep an eye on the kobolds taking care of Stephanie and the other bird things.
Vel's owl Harple will perch on Vel's shoulder as she boards the boat.
And if you want to call my owl an owl, it's also with me in my lap.
It doesn't say. For some reason, I thought it was 800 pounds, but I do not know. I guess I'll try and look it up online.
£1,200.
Oh, it says 1,200 pounds? Wow. Ooh.
In the Forgotten Realms fandom.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm leaving Run Ration here then.
At least the axe beaks will be safe.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got Vel getting in the boat. We've got your party. Oh, I like Carmela's new token.
Thanks.
Oh, that is cool.
That's a cool one.
Nice.
Okay, fine. Chauncey, put it up there, but I found the picture. He wants credit.
Well done, Chauncey.
I've seen
Thanks,
that one
guys.
before. I thought that is a cool token. All right. Well, let's rock and roll.
Okay, so you guys board up into the boat, and Angajuk says, all right, are you ready? Ready to go under?
Sure.
Hold your breath.
You're not serious, are you?
I'm terrified now.
my
Hold my
God.
breath.
Breathing. I'm happy I prepared it. Like, okay. I thought I didn't
Yep.
need it, but like, all right.
She doesn't give you guys another moment after saying
start.
that before she dives, and as the water comes rushing up, this bubble forms around the boat, and the water goes around the outside the bubble as you guys submerge. The bubble keeping the air trapped inside, with you guys on the boat, and keeping the water out.
Whatever. I will still ritual cast water breathing because she's
I don't
got
know
a.
why I was horrified for my fictional character. Okay, but I really was.
Angajuk is going to swim around for a while. She takes you guys by shipwrecks, and she acts as a tour guide as she tells you about these things, about sites. You guys go and come across a group of narwhals. She introduces you to them as her friends along the way. And
Are there any giant squids? I will be looking.
are there any giant squids? You guys are not going to come across any giant squid.
Or any regular squids. I don't care. I'll feed her snacks on the way.
An octopus. You guys come across an octopus.
I mean, does it look big enough to give her like a snack? I don't want to give her like a half of a bite.
Octopus is actually her favorite.
What about that over there?
Ooh.
All right, hold on.
Narwhal bark.
I'm going to vortex warp it. Open your mouth
I guess I need to make a saving throw for the,
for the octopus.
octopus.
Yes,
What kind of save was that? I
it's a
forget.
constitution. Oh, I'm like, get closer. Get closer.
That octopus says, "Fuck no." It rolled a 20. It bolts
Holy
off
shit!
big cloud of inky darkness, and it vanishes.
No, we'll try for the next one.
Oh, well, that was disappointing.
I mean, unless you want to chase it down.
Got hustled by an octopus. I
Oh.
just laugh.
But yeah, she takes you. Oh, some of the other things she takes you guys past. You guys go past this like this ruins of a city. Then she tells you that this was once a city that belonged to giants, a long time ago. She says.
I'm gonna mark that on a map, Ted. We should totally explore it later.
Well, other than it's really deep under the water.
Oh, this is fascinating. What kind of giants used to occupy it?
It was storm giants.
Why aren't they there anymore? Because it got flooded? I hear they can water breathe. Can they water breathe? I don't remember.
Do storm giants breathe underwater? She would know that. Potentially. That is a great question.
Yeah, Glee's gonna ask her about 100.
They do have water breathing 3 times each day. But I don't think they breathe. Oh no, it says they're amphibious. The giant can breathe air and water.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like, yeah, they used to live there.
So
I
why'd
mean,
they leave?
long before.
I mean, did they?
I was long
get-
before I was alive.
Oh.
I'm only 70. How old do you think I am?
I don't know. I don't know how to count whale years. I mean, you guys don't have rings like trees.
And she laughs it off and continues to make her way through the underwater, through the beneath the sea of moving ice. And sometime later, 3 days later, you guys
Wow.
arrive. Yeah,
Cool.
you guys are in this little boat for 3 days.
No more octopuses,
No.
octopi, or squid.
You get the feeling that most of this, like how long this took, was because she kept showing you guys sites and swimming to
Yeah.
other places to show you, rather than just like going there.
Well, let's see. If I got 3
Well-
days,
At least it was a fun trip.
Right, that swimming around the storm giant city was probably pretty cool.
Why, Velen? Why do you look like you're about to explode?
Vel's
Didn't.
probably really like into this.
Okay, so she likes
I
it.
mean-
She's not like.
I have 16. I have 16 tries per day to get an octopus
Oh, you'll have gotten one, at least one.
or squid or whatever else.
She probably goes looking for them throughout your journey. So that you guys had to have come across more. And eventually, one would fail. So you'll get one of them and make it an easy snack for her, which she appreciates.
Hey, I told her I'd help her. Damn it! I would feel kind of unfulfilled in my promise if I didn't at least get one.
She emerges, coming up upon this island, and you guys are. Oh. Come up out of the water into a light fog. You see the island a short distance off with 50-foot high cliffs of solid ice. Jutting out of the water off the coast are the bare, weather-beaten masts of some sunken ships, and ahead you can make out what appears to be a partially shattered dock, carved out of ice. As you get closer, it becomes obvious that the dock was made for giants.
Nice. I immediately cast Mage Armor.
How did you do that? You little bastard. Oh, he's not here.
Why the hell you call me a bastard for casting Mage Armor? Damn,
I don't.
Ridiculous
I-
cat.
I think he's talking about his cat. Yeah.
And talking
know.
to Lindsay, yeah, Badger pulled down some clothing and was dragging it out of the bathroom like he had a kill or something.
Oh yeah, that's total cat.
No, David, you are not the. I am not calling you a bastard. I heard you said you cast Mage Armor though, at the
Yes.
site of the dock.
Yep.
Further out to sea, away from the island, the light fog turns into a thick, heavy fog, obscuring any visibility that is away from the island.
Okay.
Well, this is a hospitable place.
Not the word I'd use for it.
So how do we get a hold of you when we need you to come back and get us? Because we might be in a hurry.
I mean, I could wait for you here, kind of. I'll stay low. I really want to avoid the rock.
Fair enough. Then I will jump in the water.
Oh no! Don't do that.
This water is really cold. Why don't you let me get you closer to the pier?
I was talking about when we're coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, let's climb up on this pier first, and I don't know, maybe you can hide under the pier. I don't know if it's deep enough there, but
I could probably hide under the pier, but
Or just go deep into the water and wait.
I'll do that. I'll stay close by, and I'll wait for you.
all right, I guess we're climbing up onto this pier made for giants.
Are we gonna try to stealth this out?
I mean, there's no one observing us, is there? Can we see anybody?
You don't see, well, you do as you're climbing out of the boat and onto the pier. You do see
probably do it.
something.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
There is an ice method at the end of the pier who is watching you guys climb off the boat. You said you cast Pass Without Trace?
Well, if he already sees us, then.
Yeah,
No
he does.
point.
He already sees you guys as you're climbing out of the boat off the back of a giant, off of a whale.
Hello.
He starts to speak, but he is speaking in. I think I'm on the wrong page. There you are. He's speaking in Aquan. Does anybody happen to speak that one?
Nope.
He says a couple things and realizes you can't understand him, and then he starts motioning with his hands like, "Follow, come with me." As he moves his arms, and he starts to make his way up these stairs that lead to the top of those 50-foot cliffs.
Any reason we
Follow?
wanna follow little Jack Frost guy?
Seems like a bad plan.
I mean, we don't know where to go.
Just be ready.
Velen, you know where to go?
Nope. I know that there's a castle in the middle of this island that is Grimskala, and somewhere in that castle, Oral keeps this book that we want, the Codicil of White. Beyond that, I don't know. I mean, I know it's on this island, and the island is, I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. So finding the keep should not be the hard part here. I don't know why the Ice Nephet thinks it wants to be our guide.
I'm going to take a few minutes, and I'm going to cast what's that spell? Just had it.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah, comprehend languages. Yeah. I believe that allows you to. Is it just? You understand.
You can understand. You can't speak back to him, but you can understand him.
Okay. All right.
Well, he starts to get kind of impatient when you're
follow
casting
him.
a ritual, so he starts to wait. And looking to the rest of you guys, he points at himself, like he taps his own chest, and he says, "Sopho, Sopho."
Hello, Sopho.
Ah.
I can understand. I can't speak back.
gives you a weird look. He says, "My name is Sopho."
I nod my head.
And he scratches his face. "You understand me now."
I nod my head again.
All right, follow me. Come.
Okay. I'll follow him for now.
Sopho leads you guys again, like up those stairs, these massive steps made of ice, and each of these steps is like 4 feet tall. So every one of them you have to climb up, except Aramaeus. Even Aramaeus to some extent. I mean, they're big steps.
Carmilla's got wings. She's all right.
She's all right. I was just gonna say that. I'm like, technically, I don't have to climb.
Yeah, you just fly from step to step, or multiple steps at a time. And as you guys get up higher, you can see those 2 ships. You can get a good view of 2 ships that are wrecked near the pier. I mean, really, they're a couple hundred feet from the pier, about 600 feet out. Are 2. They look like frost giant ships that had crashed on the island here.
Interesting.
Oh.
So
But he
maybe,
leads you. Go ahead.
oh, maybe this was an island of frost giants before Auril came to inhabit it, or maybe there's still frost giants here, and well, I don't know. Those ships look old.
We'll find out.
Yeah, and that guy, he's way too gleeful.
As you guys get upon the top of the cliffs, like I said, you've got a better view, but also you're just getting hammered by blowing snow from the wind up here.
Hmm. So I guess it's like super crazy cold.
Can I change the direction of the wind so that we don't get blown everywhere?
Do you have the ability to do that?
Storm sorcerer.
I do.
How long does that last, though?
Let me see. Give me 1 second.
I think she can just do it. She can just change the direction of the wind.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, 100-foot radius sphere. Each round you choose to do it. I mean, she can just continually use her action to change the direction of the wind.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you can turn the wind away from you guys. So now it's picking up the wind. The change in the wind now picks up the cold off the icy waters of the sea moving ice and brings that slamming against the cliffs there and bringing cold air up on you guys. But at least you're not getting snow on your face. I don't know which is really better.
Well, this seems really cold. I think this is probably a good time for me to use that charm I got from the Cwinga. I'm gonna activate my charm of cold resistance.
Yeah, anyone who does not have cold resistance or cold immunity while you guys are here, you're gonna need to make checks every so often to resist the becoming exhausted from the cold weather here.
Is my mountain-born ability suitable? The being acclimated to cold weather and high climates.
You have to have resistance or immunity to cold for this but I would give you advantage on the check. How about that?
Fair enough.
So his name is Sofo, right?
Yeah, his name is Sofo.
Sofo. I tried to sign how much longer till we get there.
And that seems like a difficult one to try and sign.
Yeah, because you don't have watches at this point in time.
Yep.
I mean, I would say I'd point at the sun, but there isn't one.
Nope. I have no idea what you're trying to say.
All right.
Oh
Others-
snap! I actually speak his language. I totally didn't see that.
Oh, nice.
It's part of Bryn Speaker because I can speak and write primordial. Knowing this also allows you to understand those who speak Aquan, Noran, Ignan, and Terran.
Oh, well, look at that. So you can speak with Sofo.
I was wondering. I'm like, I know I have like something language-wise. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So I've just been up here trying to fucking learn ASL as we're doing it, and you're back there going, I get it.
She's
I know what's going
giggling
on.
the fuck out.
Yeah. Gleed's just sitting there thinking this guy would be a lot more entertaining if he was drunk off his ass.
I giggle and then I go up to him and start speaking to him.
Oh, you speak my language.
Yes, I do. I just like to see people suffer. Not you, per se, but my comrade.
Thanks.
That's funny. He understands you. That makes it better.
That's awesome.
So how far until we get to where we're going?
I
What
asked
do you
him
say?
that.
Oh, I was going to show you around the island. There are many sights to see.
It's too cold for that.
Is he related to the whale somehow?
I tell him that my friends are cold. Is there anything that we could do about it, or are we just gonna have to suffer in the cold while he shows us everything?
Here, this is the island of the Frostmaiden. Here you suffer.
He basically said tough shit.
Oh, we could just go straight to like the center of the island, like Velen said. We don't have to follow this guy.
Yeah, start beelining it.
I tell him that while we would love to see everything, that we are quite cold. So we go to where we came, to where we needed to go, basically.
You'll miss out.
Ask him if he has something that will be able to not keep us not frozen in ice.
Yeah, I asked him something like that, and he said, yeah, no, and laughed.
So from what
You just told him that we were cold. You didn't ask him if he had a solution.
I mean, I could ask him. I asked him if he has anything to keep us warm.
No, he motions to his body. I'm made of ice.
So from what Carmela just told me, it sounds like he just told us that we're going to suffer and then we're going to miss out on the suffering. This sounds good to me. Let's just go straight.
Yeah, I agree.
No fun.
I mean, we're not made of ice, dude. Like, what do you want us to do?
Want you to follow me.
To where?
To show us the world.
There's a song in this.
Bet there is.
Oh my god. Does he start singing It's a Small World? Because if he does, we're definitely going straight to the center of the island.
No, I was thinking the song from Aladdin, but
Yes.
Oh, that one. Well, that one's not quite as bad.
I assume you guys just keep walking. There's a trail, and as you guys get a little bit closer in to the island here, following this trail, you do see this massive fortress towards the middle here. Rising before you is a 600-foot tall mountain of glacial ice. Its peak carved to resemble a gigantic skull wearing a crown. Weaving up the mountain's southern slope are enormous stairs hewn from the ice. These steps, which extend from the base of the mountain to the base of the fortress, were clearly made for giants.
Well, I guess we're going to take some more big steps.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys are, not me.
And there's a trail, a winding trail that you guys can take. And since you guys are determined to just head right towards that skull, although you probably don't want to climb up the side of the glacier, and you'll follow the trail that leads that direction. Sofo just kind of follows disappointedly.
I feel like we should kill him. Is he a servant of the world?
Probably. I don't know. He's gonna like take us on the weird frozen merry-go-round of
And suffering?
Gray Skull or whatever the hell this place is called.
You guys continuing on? You guys turning around to kill Sofo?
I have no plans to kill the method. No plans.
I have no plans to kill the Mephit yet.
Okay, so continue on down the path. You guys come to a area here, which through this blowing snow, you see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain that's in the center of the island. Closer examination reveals that the sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects. They're bears, elk, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yeti, a remoraz, a white dragon, and other creatures of the north. No mortal hand could create such wondrous works. It's like there's a garden of these statues of ice.
Like an ice basilisk.
She's a frozen
garden.
Medusa.
I am not about to go up there and see if it blinks at me.
They're all perfect snowflakes, apparently.
I just keep following Vel because she's the one that knows where we're going.
Vel's like, no, I don't. I'm just following the trail.
Okay.
Well, might as well continue.
As you guys continue on, excuse me, you guys start to wind your way up this glacial mountain. You see another garden of these ice sculptures. This time you're not passing through it. It's what's that? 2, 4, 6. Man, you probably don't even see it with all the snow. I mean, you might have turned the wind away from you, but with all the snow, you don't see that. So you guys climb up this mountain, eventually reaching the base of this fortress. The steps end in front of a double door, made from slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded in them. Carved into the lintel is a single word in the Dwarvish script. It's written in it's Dwarvish script. The word is in Giant.
How long does comprehend language last? An hour? Has it been an hour?
You could probably still read it then. It says Grim Scala.
Grimskulla. Is that what we're looking for?
This, that's the name of the keep.
No, that's what I'm asking these people that are with me.
That's what Vel says. It's the name of the keep.
Well,
Yeah,
we're here then.
Vel said that's what we were looking for, yeah.
We're here then. Shall we open the door?
Sure.
The doors are 25-foot high, 8-foot wide slabs of chiseled ice with crude handles.
Well,
These
hopefully
things
they
are-
open.
They are immensely heavy. I would need an athletics check to open the door.
Well, Aramaeus is our, that's his superpower.
You ain't
Yeah, it
getting that
is.
from me.
Doors
Alright.
Bane.
Mm,
He has athletics, if I recall. I mean, not athletics. You have advantage on athletics checks, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
21. So Aramaeus will, with some effort,
I see guidance there.
with some guidance, he pushes open the door.
Never ceases to amaze. Clede's like, how do you? I'm not gonna ask. It's just the awesomeness of it all.
I'm assuming we're going to try and sneak around and steal this because we're not really invited.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. Are we stealthing? You cast
I'm
Pass
gonna-
Without Trace. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to cast pass without trace.
So are we making stealth checks then?
Give us a chance.
So it looks like the lowest is 18 with the Pass Without Trace.
I thought I did a copy. There it goes.
Whew. It is dark.
Knock, knock.
Okay, moved you guys over to a different map. You guys are at the south side, south end of that map.
It's just very dark in Grimskulla. Oh, there we go. But over on this side is not dark.
There are no lights here.
Glebe will cast light on the tip of her rapier. It blossoms like a little fire.
And cast blind to all the people with dark vision.
You don't have to look at it. I mean, I know it's hard to turn your eyes away from the beauteous thing that I just created, but you don't have to stare into the sun.
All right. So
All right. So
there's so many tokens here. I think we need pitchforks.
That can wait back here.
All right.
So what's Safa doing? Is he just following us?
Yep, Sofo is just following you guys.
Glee will scamper up to there and peek around the corner.
Loading screen.
Loading.
There we go.
Oh wow, this place is indeed quite large. Now there's a door, and the hall continues.
I'll send Mazikeen up.
Still clearing away fog of war. There's more
That's
for me to
fine.
clear.
Fair enough.
Ooh, there's another pair of double doors and a turn in the hallway. Oh, and a larger chamber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
How tall are the ceilings here? I'm guessing fairly.
Yeah, they're pretty tall, at 30 feet high.
So I'll send Mazikeen up at the ceiling to see what she can see around the corners and stuff. The hell?
Do we want to search this door or no?
Just a little peeky peek. Carefully.
All right, so Mazikeen is moving down the hall here, right?
Yeah.
Gets a look in this room at the north for you guys.
Oh,
Excuse me while I catch up with you guys. I had prepared for you guys to do something different tonight, and David never brought it up.
Oh yeah, no. I wasn't going to.
I
Sorry.
really thought you were going to, and so that's actually what I spent my time preparing.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all right. Just didn't work out that way.
I don't know if I trust these people yet.
You trust us to assault the Ice Queen's fortress?
Apparently, he has some deep, dark secret.
Yeah.
Well, it's not very deep, and I guess it's dark.
There are dudes over there. Are these more so-sos?
Yeah, it's ice methods.
Do I need to roll a stealth check? I didn't ever roll a stealth check for my owl. I need to do that.
Right. You have no cover at all as you're coming down the hall, and you have people with light sources.
Oh,
The
fair
method
enough.
sees you.
Fair enough.
Methods. See, so we got the ice methods up there. Let's see. So that shattered ice chunks remain on the.
Oh.
6 slender gargoyle-like creatures made out of ice squat on ledges 20 feet above the ground that protrude from the wall of this semicircular-like chamber. Near the back wall, the mist that blankets the floor flows down a staircase made of polished ice. There is a blanket of fog on the floor everywhere you go here, which I forgot to mention. But they don't immediately react to you coming down. They're just perched up on this ledge overhanging the stair.
Okay.
And then you've got this other chamber on your side here.
Did you say the stairs go down or up?
Those stairs go down.
Okay.
There are stairs heading down right there. And Mezakine doesn't see anything yet in this room to the left from that vantage
Okay.
point.
All right. Do we want to check this door here, or do we want to just continue on?
Door.
Door. Yeah. Probably not good to leave closed doors behind us.
Yeah, let's check the door.
I mean,
I don't like surprises.
yeah, and if the codicil of the white is there, we can just grab it. It's- this place
Fair
is
assessment.
freaky.
Mazagine's gonna come back so she doesn't become the main target of anything up there.
Oh, and Soso's following
They-
us. Great.
They may not have seen Mazikeen has passed without trace.
There's there's a light source behind Mazakine and a straight shot down the hall. There's no stealth check in the world that would save Mazakine from not being seen.
I don't know if I got like a 33.
Well, I figured from the description, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you.
Just
I don't know how
for
the
shits
light
and
source would
giggles.
impact that. Yeah.
Nope. I didn't make it anywhere close. It's only like a
Holy.
15.
All right, so you guys open up that door, and as the door opens, this elderly frost giant rises up to his feet as the door is opening, and he says as he rises, "Death, we meet at last." And he brings his great axe up into his hands, and we will roll initiative.
Was that in Giant?
Yes, it was in Giant. I
So
don't
it
think anybody
sounds
actually
like
understood
so
him.
it sounds like Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum.
Yeah.
Wow, as a giant, I'd take offense to that.
Oh my. Oh my. You went
All
there.
right.
Aramis speaks Giant already, so he understands it. The Frost Giant's
if my comprehend language is still up, I understand it.
Yep.
We're doing initiative. Oh, cool. It looks like Alf and Wilhelm forgot to select their character.
No, I clicked on him. I'll do it again and then I'll just modify it.
You might have
Another
done it before
much nicer.
Ted cleared it off.
I did. I was clearing the initiative order, so I may have deleted your initiative rolls.
As much as I would like to keep that one.
I'll just adjust it to what you had. Oh yeah, you rolled a 6.
And then I roll a 22.
You guys aren't in order anyway. Let's sort again. There we go. All right. Malkai, you're is Carmela's initiative supposed to be a 20?
I just rolled for initiative.
Okay. So it's actually Carmela's first.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Tiefling speed for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Do we want to talk to him or attack him?
He's trying to attack us.
Yeah, he got up, picked up his axe, and is about to smash our heads in.
Because
All
of
right.
death, we meet at last. Although you didn't understand it because it's in giant.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I guess it's time to smash him in. Got it. All right. So he gets firebolt for 12 fire damage. I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. And then for one sorcery point, I'm actually gonna cast the twinned spell.
You can't target him with a twin spell. You have
Oh,
to
I
target
can't
a
hit him
different
twice.
target. Yep.
Quicken spell.
Gotcha. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 sorcery points to quicken.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which spell?
Okay, and then I cast Chromatic Orb for 8 fire damage.
Nice. Okay. Anything else from Carmela?
No, that's it.
All right. Malachi?
I'm going to use a bonus action to Blade Song. Mazakine's gonna fly in and fuck with his face or whatever, and then get away. As I also charge into swing. All right. Features. Click that. Actions. So I'm gonna go with my first one. My first attack as the green flame blade for the advantage, and then make the second attack as regular. 21 to hit
21's a hit.
for 4 piercing and 1 fire damage.
Happens that way sometimes.
Yep. And then 11 to hit.
11 is gonna miss. He's wearing patchwork armor that protects him from your blow there.
All
Anything
right,
else from Malachi?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I guess I'll stay there. Bonus action, and move. Okay. I am done.
Hey, you hit him with your rapier, and he glances down at you, turns his attention to Carmela, and says, "You are only in my way," as he moves past you. And he's going to go swinging for Carmela, who blasted him with a heavy amount of fire damage. Oh, here's the first swing of the Great Axe on Carmela. I have a 24 versus armor class.
Yep, that's a hit.
27 slashing damage.
Awesome.
Second verse, same as the first. Oh no, not so much. Only a 13 versus armor class.
I'm gonna cast Shield as a reaction to boost my armor class to 17.
Okay. All right. Well, that will deflect the shield or the axe aside from a crushing blow there, as smashes down into the icy floor. And that is it for our elderly frost giant. Aramaeus.
Oh. After seeing Carmela take that hit, Aramaeus is mad. Cast a magic weapon on his warhammer. Come in screaming in giant. I am the death you wanted to greet you. And I'll swing a couple times.
Am I
Nice.
under him?
Yes, Malachi, you are under him. 23 and 26 both hit.
All right, then let's throw a smite on there. $35 damage total.
Nice. You've got his attention.
And that will be it for Aramaeus.
Alf.
Ted, I need a polar bear token. Do you have one?
I do have a polar bear.
Okay, I'm gonna summon a polar bear. Oh, he's so cute. All right, I'm gonna put him right behind him. Oh, he's big.
Yeah.
Oh. Shoot.
There you go.
Yes.
You should have the ability to control him now.
Thank you.
Alf finally got his polar bear.
I did. I really couldn't wait any longer. I'm just saying. So that was my action. My bonus action is gonna be Carmela's really hurt. So oh, but it's your turn next, so you'll be fine.
Your polar bear should get to attack right now.
Oh yeah. He gets a whole turn. Hold up. I'm just
Mhm.
seeing about my turn. Okay.
Gotcha, I gotcha.
Yeah, that's it for Alf. All right, so the polar bear, he is going to do his multi-attack. So he's going to do the bite first. Let's see. Critical. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So it's 2d8 plus 5 for 16 damage. And then he's going to do a second attack with the claws for 18.
18's to hit.
For 14 more damage.
Okay. Your critical there had bloodied our frost giant, but he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Hey, you know what? I'm good with that.
Anything else from Alf and his polar bear?
I think that's it for right now.
All right, Gleed.
All right, so Gleed is going to join the fray here and scamper up into flanking. And she is going to attack him with a green flame blade from her rapier. That's just so cool. Yeah, 26 to hit, and I'm sorry, I'm using the dice thing. And 8 fire damage and 11 piercing damage. And
Okay.
then Gleed is going to quicken spellcast and do that again. 23 hit for 12 piercing and 7 fire damage. So looks like a total of 38. And that'll be it for Gleed.
All right, now he's hurting quite a bit, and it is Wilhelm's turn.
And we cast Hunter's Mark. It's a bonus action. Make him my mark. And we'll go ahead and hit him with Blaze Rifle. 16 hit.
16 is his armor class.
Nice.
So that's 29 damage. The second attack without sneak attack.
That is going to kill him.
Oh, nice.
Yep. As your shot pierces him, he drops down and staggers, collapsing to one knee. And he says, "Send me home," as he collapses to the floor, dying.
Damn, guys, that was awesome. Go team.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any healing for Carmela here? She looks kind of hurt.
Oh yeah. Next turn, I'm gonna heal her up, unless someone else can do it first.
We're out of combat.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna use a healer's kit.
The ice methods just watched, including
Oh.
Sopho, who's like, "Haha."
They're weird.
I really want to kill him.
Yeah. Do ice mephits have like a version of popcorn or something? Is that what they're doing? Just kind of nom-nomming as we fight Mortal Kombat?
Any possibly. Anything that I can find on this guy or in this room?
Behind him in that small chamber, there is a pile of treasure that it seems that Frost Giant has accumulated here.
All right.
There's quite a bit of it.
Cool. I shall figure out what's useful and what's not.
1,350 gold pieces. 4,400.
1,350 gold pieces? Holy
Yes.
cow.
4,400 silver pieces.
Holy cow.
All right.
7,800 copper pieces.
You said 4,800 silver pieces?
4,400.
44, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting that, Rob?
I'm getting it.
Okay, thanks.
How many coppers?
7,800.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing math. Okay, yeah, our money more than doubled now.
Anything else?
There are 4 gold rings, which are sized for giants, worth 150 gold pieces each.
Yeah, Glade's gonna wear one of those as like a neck
A belt.
band. Yeah, exactly. So
It's just for a finger, right? I mean, it wouldn't fit around her waist, but
maybe around her arm.
yeah, I mean,
Use
you
it-
could
use
wear
it
it
as
as
a
like
leg-
an armlet.
Or a leg band.
Yeah.
An anklet.
Okay.
There is a shield, a giant-sized shield, made from white dragon scales.
Oh, that is awesome. All right, Arameus. I've seen you open doors bigger than that. You could totally carry it.
Anything else?
There's more.
Awesome.
There is a 2-foot tall, 50-pound chipped statuette of Thrym, the evil frost giant god, made of ice.
I knock over the shield on it.
This is good. All right.
All right, so you guys just destroy the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there is an alchemy jug.
Ooh, an alchemy jug. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, this is endless booze. We have solved the booze supply problem.
Well, I can't carry any of this, so
I can hold on to the alchemy jug. I mean, or if someone else wants to hold on it, I'll be your best friend.
what is an alchemy jug?
I'll hold on to it.
I'm your best friend. It makes various different liquids, but one of them is
Okay, yeah.
booze.
It's pretty awesome.
I've seen a version of this, so yeah.
Ted, I'm going to use my one of my infusions to make a bag of holding. Just in case we need more space.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, we don't have room ration to carry all this stuff.
Nope.
Right.
All right, so the inventory has been updated.
The shield. Do you have a way to fit the shield inside your bag of holding?
No.
We could ride it across the ice like a sleigh.
A lot of pushing.
You could, yes. You could ride it like a sled down the side of the glacier.
I imagine we're going to collect a few of them, so maybe just set them at the front door.
Yeah, let's like hang this up against the wall here, and
Fair enough.
save it for later.
So we off to the next door.
There was a door back here you guys passed. Just making sure.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
Oh, I didn't
don't
even
think
see
you guys
that.
could see it. Yeah.
I could barely
I didn't
see
see 'em.
these. Yeah. Okay, well let's go check that door out because we missed it.
I'll give it a push.
If you're going to give it a push, I need an athletics check. If Arameus is going to push it.
Oh no, you don't want me to do that. I couldn't make the
Bear will
athletics
push
check.
it.
Arameus pushes the door open.
Yep.
It's
Arameus
long
will go to it.
rectangular. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just saying I'm getting it, pushing it open.
This long rectangular room is strewn with pieces of rotting wood and rusted metal, the remnants of giant weapons and weapon racks. A rusted out helmet sized for a giant lies near the back wall.
This feels like a
Huh.
detect magic kind of moment.
Hmm. Yeah, it does. Who has it?
There are openings that will allow, they're up high, so you can't see through
I
them
have it.
without climbing up. But there are openings in this wall that allow an observer to watch people coming up the stairs on the side of the Glacial Mountain.
Well, I guess
Wilhelm's
this,
casting Detect Magic.
Yeah, it'll take 10 minutes though. I can only do it as a ritual.
that's fine. I mean, we don't have anything other to do other than like stare at these methods.
Although the methods aren't doing anything. All right, so taking your time to cast, Sofo just leans against the wall and watches. He seems to be getting bored, so he starts to pick his nose. Will you
Ah.
cast Detect Magic?
Ew.
He's an ice method.
He
Clean's
pulls
like-
out an ice cube.
Clean's like, excuse me.
Oh, he's gonna fling it at you.
Ah. Yeah,
Not like trying to hit you, just in your direction.
Wow. Yeah, I
Obviously
think I would.
trying to be gross and try and get a reaction.
I think I would like you better if you were drunk. Kinda drunk. Yeah.
What is she saying?
Nothing. You're just gross.
Your Detect Magic reveals nothing. There is no magic emanating from this chamber.
Okay,
Do we want to search
on to the next.
the rubble or yeah, okay. All right, on to the next.
Well, I can search the room while I'm doing Detect Magic.
Yeah, let's actually, while he's doing detect magic, let's just do some perception and investigation checks.
Of this chamber here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind
go
of
ahead.
afraid to go in there. Last time I walked into a long hallway that had decaying debris in it, I lost everything.
All right, I'll walk in. I mean,
What?
my perception is terrible.
Oh,
He's talking about
yeah.
my
He's
game
talking
when
Tomb of Annihilation. Yep.
yeah. Yeah, when the bad things happened. I love these dice. This is addictive.
You're not finding anything.
Okay, well, I mean, if Wilhelm can't find anything, I mean, I'm sure I would have trouble finding, like, my own rear end, but if Wilhelm can't find anything, then there's nothing in there. At least that's what Gleed thinks.
Yeah, nothing worth your time.
Okay, so I guess we're checking this next door, right?
I'm gonna send Mazikeen around the corner a little bit.
To look in this chamber here.
I don't know, whatever's over there down the hallway a little bit.
Yeah, there's a chamber over there. This was once a feast hall. In the middle of this immense hall stands a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 10-foot high dining table carved from ice and surrounded by a dozen blocks of ice that once served as chairs. Wooden braces against the west wall hold a pair of 14-foot long bugles made from hollowed out mammoth tusk. An ascending staircase of ice in the southwest corner has mist rolling down it. You just found a stairway up.
Where was the stairway up? Oh, I was gonna say, wait a minute. All
I
right,
hadn't
cool.
cleared away the fog.
Fair
And
enough.
you guys moved up, so why don't I go and clear the rest of the... No.
So stairs down, stairs up,
There
and
we go.
door. Oh, and more ice cube nose pickers.
Yep, hanging out on the edges, overlooking the room here. They're 20 feet up.
All right. Well, do we wish to open this door first?
Yeah, let's get it all done.
Sure.
As soon as Aramis gets up here to do it.
I mean, I
Yep.
could try, but it might take me an hour.
I have an 8 strength. I'm not pushing. I can push this all goddamn day.
Yeah, well, you're
What are we
as
doing?
strong as me, so yeah. You and I make one half an Arameus, maybe.
Right. Maybe if you multiply us, an 8 times an 8.
There you go.
At an
Yeah.
8, actually, you without guidance, you could not open these doors. You guys could push on these things for all eternity and not move these damn things. They're so heavy.
That doesn't surprise
Sounds
me.
about right. All right.
Frost covers a bloated trestle table that stands amid rotting barrels and casks in the middle of what used to be a kitchen. Storage racks along the walls have collapsed into piles of rotted timber, along with the jugs, tankards, and drinking horns that once rested on them. A roasting spit lined with icicles is mounted above a 10-foot diameter iron brazier, coated with rime, and situated near the back wall. You have found the kitchen.
Woohoo.
That doesn't look bookish to me.
Nope.
All right, what do you guys think? Up or down?
Flip a coin,
Mm,
roll it
I
out.
think
Hey,
down.
ask Sofa where the library is.
Velen? Oh, yeah, so. Yeah, maybe so will tell us. Hey, yeah, Mr. Guide person that can't understand a word I'm saying.
Carmilla.
Yeah.
What do we want to ask?
Where the library is, where she keeps her books. Or maybe ask for the specific book.
Yeah, isn't he supposed to be some kind of like weirdo tour guide or something? I mean, why is he already like all of a sudden silent?
No, we're not following him.
Oh, I know.
Has Carmela asked him anything yet? Oh, okay, I see. In chat, you put
Yeah.
Carmela asked. Huh. The books? Ha! The vault. He
Where's that
points
at?
down.
Oh, cool. He was helpful, unless he's like lying. So maybe an insight.
Yeah, you don't seem to trust him. Go ahead and give me a passive or active insight check.
12. So not
He doesn't seem like he's lying.
okay.
You don't trust him, but he doesn't seem like he's lying about it.
All right. Clede's like, I don't trust the guy, but maybe he's telling
Do
the
we have-
truth.
Do we have to fight your friends, or will they let us pass?
Sofo shrugs and looks to Carmela. What'd he say?
All the things. He said all the things.
Oh my god, they took a half a day to get you the pizza.
Just 4 hours, you know.
Did you get it for free at least?
I don't know. We'll see.
That
I'll
is
let you know.
nuts. 4 hours to get a pizza from Domino's?
Yeah, this is my life, guys. You're welcome. I'm happy to share.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't order pizza from there.
I'm glad you weren't really hungry or anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing your blood sugar's
Yeah,
not low.
it's fine. We're good.
All right. So anyway,
Okay, yeah. So anyway, I guess we're gonna go down the stairs. He shrugs. Did somebody ask him if they were gonna like let us go down there?
He doesn't.
Yeah, I
He
did.
didn't understand the question.
I look at Carmela. Do we have to fight his friends?
And Alf said Carmela.
Do we have to fight his friends? Ask him.
Do we have to fight his friend? What? Oh. You mean, he points into the other room there. You mean the other ice benefits. Ah.
Shake my head, yes.
Okay, well, I guess we better get this on the road then.
Let's step into the room and see what happens.
The ice benefits watch.
Wonderful. I'm going to step across the room. Try to get to there. What happens?
Nothing yet.
Wonderful.
Phil
Down the
says,
stairs?
I don't trust this. This seems kind of, this worries me.
Down the stairs.
Nope, Sofo should not pass Carmela. He will stop at Carmela. Okay, I don't have a map for this next part here, guys, so we'll be going into Theater of the Mind.
Okay.
Okay. Staircase descends into a vaulted chamber. A 9-foot high railing of sculpted ice hugs the staircase as it descends to the chamber floor, which, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming. A walrus as big as an elephant is having a grand old time rolling and sliding on the ice, paying you little heed.
Alf, your
Sorry.
turn.
Oh, this place is bizarre.
Hi, Mr. Walrus.
You said hi, Mr. Walrus?
Yeah.
Did you just assume that walrus is gender?
Hi, walrus person thing. Hi. How are you?
It stops and makes its way with a like dive and slide across the floor, comes up to you or towards you,
That's
and
so cute.
it says, "Oh, hello. You're new here."
I am new. My friend upstairs, his name was Sopo or Sofo, or he's one of the frozen guys.
I
Can we all hear the walrus talking, or is it just Alf?
he's speaking in common.
Oh, wow.
Oh. You guys don't need me.
Did you do that?
I didn't do that.
Well, hey, walrus, want some beer?
No,
Do you want a fish?
yes, I do.
I'm gonna use that fishing rod we got forever ago. And get one of them fish things from it.
Were you able to just summon a fish with it?
I don't remember.
I thought
I
just
think I
Thought
did
it was.
catch fish, right? I don't know.
I don't recall. We
Look-
haven't used it before.
Looking around this chamber, do I see like books and stuff like that?
No, it looks like a massive ice skating rink is what it looks like.
Gotcha.
How there are 4 other actually there's more than 4. There's other passages that lead out of this area, but the stairs came down in at the edge of this giant like ice rink. Where is the hook?
It was like magic fishhook with a golden feather.
Must be tied to the end of the fishing line and immersed in enough water to fill at least a 10-foot cube.
Oh,
So
I'll
you
ask
need
me if he has a fishing thing.
I don't think we have enough.
There we go.
Yeah, we don't have enough water for that.
So we're looking for the books. Any way you can show how you can show us the way?
books. You must mean the vault.
Yes.
Hmm. To enter the vault, you'll have to pass the Frostmaiden's test: cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation. The tests, they lie beyond these 4 doors that lead away from this room. I don't think you want to do those.
I look back at Belle.
Vel
Yeah.
shrugs.
I mean,
We
well,
need
hold
the
on.
book.
So if we do these tests, it's like to impress oral.
The walrus nods. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm not really wanting to do this myself.
Me either. I'm Akuma.
Hello. Malachi.
Oh, Malachi. You said there were fish?
As long as I got a little fishing hole, I can get you a fish. You got a little way I can get to the water?
You'd have to go back the way you came.
I'll have to bring it next time I'm here then. I'm sorry, Mr. Walrus, Mrs. Walrus. Walrus.
There are 6 passageways from here. I suppose while he's talking about the other 4, he would also tell you it's the Frostmaiden servants, the Frost Druids. They store Oral's treasures through that south door, through that south passageway down there. And to the north passageway, there are 6 passages out of here. To the north passage, there is the tomb of some frost giant queen. She has some guardians just inside there, though. You must be careful of them. They are dangerous.
We should probably go check the treasure room.
Yeah, maybe the codicil's in there, and we don't have to do these stupid tests.
Yeah.
I never really was that good in school anyway. There's a reason why I wasn't a wizard.
Was there like a stair down to get to the get down to the ice or some type of?
Yeah, so the stairs you guys went down led right down onto the ice rink. So you
Oh,
guys, if
right.
you're either on the stairs or you've stepped out onto the ice.
I step out onto the ice and start heading in the direction of where the frost druids store her treasures.
The floor of the area is as smooth as an ice rink. When a creature moves onto the floor for the first time, it must succeed on a dexterity acrobatics check or fall prone. The walrus does not need to make this check.
Acrobatics check. Let's see how clumsy I can be. I think I made it.
Look at you.
Ooh, fancy.
You seem to be good at this, walking on the ice. The walrus is like trying to get you to like slide on the ice with him.
I'll ice skate a little bit.
I'm supposed to be here on guard duty, but that's boring.
Yeah, Gleed will head out to probably faceplant, but we'll see. Oh, 23. There we go.
Got a 19 from Wilhelm. So we got 3 of you out on the ice. Alf is going to go out on the polar bear. Armaeus is going to slip and fall.
He dents his ass plate.
We are apparently playing to type, so.
I'm just gonna fly because, yeah, me and acrobatics don't get along. So
I'm gonna go ahead and skate around with the walrus for a little bit while these guys are getting their bearings.
The walrus really enjoys this and is having fun moving around the ice, sliding around next to you or in your general vicinity.
I'll try to help Aramaeus right himself. I'll be like, well, you opened the doors, so, I can't give you a hard time. Plus, you're Aramaeus, I mean, our fearless leader.
Thanks. I kind of feel like a turtle on its back.
You're fine.
Could just push him across the ice.
And now it's Belle's turn to cautiously step out on the ice.
Why don't you just raise the giant and have it walk on the ice?
She's fine. Besides, she doesn't like spending spell slots.
Right.
Ever.
Are we sure she's a wizard?
Well.
Yeah, like I don't know. I guess sorcerers cast a lot of spells too, but
Heading towards the treasure room.
I'm like more of a wizard than she is.
All right, you guys are heading towards the vault on the south side of the chamber here, or do you mean the frost giant queen?
No, the treasure room.
Treasures, yeah.
Where the frost druid goes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. This passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas-reliefs of 2 male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowing heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat.
That's freaky. So there's an owl, a wolf, and a goat head.
Yeah, over
Right.
top of this door ahead.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check to see if anything pops out to me. And never mind.
They
Yeah.
seem like just carvings.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do Arcana.
I will
I wanna-
also
I
do an
wanna-
Arcana check.
I want to fail too.
Apparently, you all do.
Yes. Uh,
I'll give Bleed guidance.
Gleed, you think that they're just statues. There might be an enchantment upon it, but
Is there anything that we can see through the door?
no, there's nothing you see through the door. You haven't actually entered the room with the door yet. I'm just telling you, like up above this area here.
Okay. So Gleed's gonna ask the walrus, what exactly are Arl's treasures?
I don't know. Not for me to know.
what are
I
those?
just know that that's where they store them. And you need to pass the test to go through that door. If you go in there, the statues will tell you as much.
That's not the vault. So that's the vault.
That is the vault.
Well, damn.
Bell ready to pass the test?
I guess we have to go past the darn tests.
Let's do it.
I got serious.
I don't
testing
think you
anxiety.
want to do that.
Who said that?
The walrus.
Why, Mr. Walrus, Mrs. Walrus?
Is there another way to get in the vault?
Akuma.
Yes, Akuma. Is there another way to get into the vault?
If you know someone who's passed the test, they can open the door.
Have you passed the test?
No, I would not take the test. I don't want to take the test.
Who do you know?
We're
that's
here for
passed?
Vel. She can do it.
Yeah, true.
Sounds like so we're suggesting that I take the test.
It's kind of cruel to leave Belle to take the test all by herself.
Well, the
What are the
first
tests?
test is cruelty.
Alf is totally gonna take the test if Val takes the test.
I don't like the idea of taking the test, but I don't like.
What
the
kind of
idea
guardians are in the
screwing up.
queen's room?
There's two frost giants, but they're not giants anymore. They're bones.
Has So taken the test?
So goes, no, I don't need to take the test. Well, I mean, I guess I would if I want to go in through there. No.
Does So know anyone who's taken the test?
The druids.
Why is it always druids?
Where are they at?
We could convince the druids to go in there for us and get the thing.
Where are the druids at?
I don't know.
You're the guide of the island, aren't you? You don't know where the druids are at?
Just because I was guiding you around the island doesn't mean I know where they are.
Does he really not know where they are? Or is he lying?
You don't believe that he is lying. He hasn't told you any lies yet, even though you don't really trust him, and you'd be right to not trust him. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end here. As you hear footsteps coming down the stairs, and Sophos goes, "Oh, there they are." Because next session we're gonna begin with a combat. Because as soon as these druids come down, there'll be a fight.
I guess we're not going to be able to convince them to do what we want them to do.
Fight on an ice rink. So awesome.
Yes,
I mean,
we're gonna fight on an ice rink. Plus, it gives me time to draw the map, and then we can fight with the ice druids. Oh, it's a big map, so I'll need time. The walrus is just gonna slide out the way. He's like, I don't want to be part of this.
Hmm.
Of course he doesn't.
Just a walrus.
All right, well, that was fun. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for this game. Thank you all for joining us, and we will be playing Frostmaiden again probably, within a month?
3 weeks.
Within 3 weeks, and we will see what occurs when the ice druids emerge from down